Sorry, bro. Someone was calling me. Sorry, bro. Someone called me. I'm too invested now, lad. Sorry, bro. Fuck's sake. Yeah, someone called me. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, bro. Someone fucking called me. Nope. What about me, Greavesy? What about when I was led on? Led on and used? Greavesy? Hmm? Was that alright, Greavesy, when I was love bombed and led on? No, she's mine. All mine. She said that she loves hugs. Nope, you never find her. Nope. I love hugs too. I love hugs. I love kisses. Why do you want to know who she is, Greavesy? Why do you want to know who she is? Hmm? Hmm? Nope. Nope. I'm not going to mess her about, Greavesy. She might mess me about. Fucking losers. Come on, Kieran. How did you know I was texting them, Greavesy? You knew straight away, innit? Where's Kieran? Do you actually think I would cheat on someone, Greavesy? You should trust me a bit more, you cunt. You know? Yeah, it does. Of course it does. So what, do you want me to pass? Do you want me to give her to you, Greavesy? You want me to give her to you? And what will you do? She will never Google me, mate, because by that time, she doesn't know my name. No one's ever Googled me, bro, because they don't know my name. And most people don't Google people anyways. So, sorry, man, someone called me. So most people don't, well, some people do. But I've never had anyone Google me. Never had any woman Google me ever that I've met. Oh, what happened, Dusty, is they will find out once you've already met them like 100 times. And by that time, Greavesy, they know you well enough. Do you understand, Greavesy? Say if someone found out that you said mad stuff online before meeting you, they're not going to meet you. But say you've met someone 100 times and then they found out, they're more likely going to stay. Do you get it? Do you get what I mean, Greavesy? Makes sense, no? What are you going to talk? What? Yeah, but you just want to talk to her about sex, Greavesy. You're just going to talk to her about sex. And if she was alright, would you go on a date with her, Greavesy? If she said, "Oh, let's go on a date," if she said, "Oh, after 2 months of talking, let's go on a date," oh, bless you then. Yeah, I love hugs as well, Greavesy. She loves hugs. I love hugs. But there was one time I was hugging someone and kissing someone, Greavesy, and I felt something in my todger, Greavesy. I felt something in my todger. I don't know what happened. Oh gosh. Yeah, you've been looking for someone for a while now, Greavesy. Yeah, I would troll them and that, but I wouldn't do it because I've actually had to go out and approach. 23. She's 23, Greavesy. Is that too young for me, 23? Nah. Nah. Don't think so. Who was the other one? Yeah, she's 23, lad. Oh, self-projecting. See you later. Yeah, 23, yeah. I bet you'd sleep with an 18-year-old, wouldn't you, Greavesy? Yeah, I said, you come across as genuine and stuff. She said, oh, thank you, so do you. I might say to her, but what if you, what, I might message her and say to her, but I'm scared you're going to go and give other guys blowjobs behind my back, Greavesy. Will that fuck the whole thing up? If I said that, Greavesy, I'm scared that you're going to give people blowjobs in the toilets whilst we're on a date. Nah, fuck that, bro. Nah, 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 nah. Fuck that. No way. No. Yeah. Maybe you could have a Christian baby. So what will happen, Greavesy, if I go live in Waxies and I start like putting women and kissing women? What would a virgin do? How would the virgin react if I start getting numbers and hugs and kisses? Would the green-eyed monster come out, Greavesy, of the virgin? Would the green-eyed virgin come out? I might do a stream like that, you know, like a proper stream somewhere where they don't know where I am. Is that all right with you, Greavesy boss? And then the next day, someone else will be doing it. So when I do a copycat statement, Greavesy, people have got 24 hours to copy it. Oh, it's not valid anymore. Yeah, she said I come across as genuine as well, Greavesy. She said I come across as nice and stuff. Is that cute, Greavesy? Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Remember when I was with that 19-year-old Greavesy? I stayed with her, didn't I? I stayed with that 19-year-old, and I Greavesy. I never spoke or got with any other women, did I, Greavesy? Nope. I might tell her about USA Izzy. So whilst we're talking, all I'm thinking about is someone to satisfy my needs, Greavesy. Isn't that right, Greavesy? Yeah, she did do that though, didn't she, Greavesy? Do you remember when I used to tell the dates I went on about her, Greavesy? I got a blowjob in Nottingham before. And then straight after that, I was talking about her. Nah. Yeah. It's Timmy. Oh, he's another copycat, Greavesy. Oh, he's another one that copies. Is that right, Greavesy? Like when I've got my haircut. When I've got my haircut before, Timmy's done a video, remember? Straight after. Yeah, she's saying that she had an ex that cheated on her, Reevesy. I didn't tell her about the escorts I've been with. Greavesy. What have she done if I told her about them, Greavesy? Yep. Is she part of the connection, Greavesy? Oh, come back, Kieran. Should I tell this woman about USA Izzy, Dusty? No, I haven't told her about any of my bad experiences. She told me about her ex, but I didn't tell her about any of my experiences. I feel like people don't want to hear it, innit? So I used to tell dates about bad experiences I had, Greavesy. Then I never heard back from them the next day, Greavesy. I used to tell them, and then I never ever heard from them again, Greavesy. Mm. I haven't shown my Lego set yet, Greavesy. On my Crash Bandicoot. Do you think I should tell her that I collect Lego? Hello? Hello, who's this? Hello? Are you alright? I'm gonna kick you now. See you later. I want Kieran back. Kieran. Should I tell this woman about my Lego? She hasn't found my YouTube. I thought she found my YouTube. Now I want more. Come on, Kieran. Who's that virgin? A little part-time job. A little part-time job. Oh. Oh, gosh. What do you think, Stephen Howard? Should I tell her about USA, is he? Hello?
Hello, is this PJ?
No?
You sound like you've done your bollocks in, my lad.
Really?
Yes, you've been on YouTube rather a lot lately.
Timmy, would you agree that this is a copycat community?
I would agree that you need to sort your life out. Fuck what Shawnee thinks. Well, I'll talk in my real voice now, PJ. I'm sick of talking to you seriously because you don't listen. People have tried to look out for you. People have tried to care about you, regardless of your behaviour on social media. And you don't listen, PJ. And you want what it is, PJ White. There's only so many times people are going to tell you because it's like watching paint dry, PJ. It's
No, you
boring.
know what it is, Timmy? I'm sick of these fucking... I'm sick of that virgin.
Yeah, but why don't you ignore him, PJ? I've got fucking trolls on my back. I get VOR. I got fucking Winchester. I get all them. Do you see me reacting, PJ? No. PJ, right? At the end
Bless
of the
you.
day, the reason why people download your videos for 3 hours a day and there's loads of channels on you because you are the gift that keeps on giving. You constantly react.
So if I stop reacting, they'd go away.
Yes, it might take 6 months, PJ. It might take 12 months, but it eventually goes away. Why would you go on about the same shit if the person doesn't react?
Stephen Howard, do you reckon if I ignore them, they'd go away? I don't think so, bro.
Oh, PJ. Okay, PJ.
I don't think so, bro.
Listen to me for once in your fucking life. Right?
What do you think, Stephen Howard? Nah.
PJ, even if they don't go away, right? I could be off YouTube for 10 years, right? Winchester will go on about me for 10 years, getting the same old 7 viewers a day, watching himself, writing to himself, the same old shit, PJ, because he's not getting a reaction because I'm not responding to
Well,
him.
maybe
Right?
maybe I can call the police.
But I don't understand why you fucking do, PJ, because this is obviously affecting me mentally.
Have you seen that account, Timmy? Have you seen that account, Jamie Thompson?
Yeah, I think he's quite funny.
He's a
The
fuck.
reason, but
Have you
again,
seen what have you
PJ,
seen what he
again,
looks like?
PJ,
Have you
again,
seen what he looks
PJ.
like?
Yeah, PJ, it doesn't matter what it looks like. The reason why he's winding you up, and listen to me for once in your fucking life,
I'm winding him up, but yeah.
It's because you constantly react.
No, but I'm winding him up as well.
You're winding no one up, PJ. Can
Well,
I explain?
if I
I've been on
wasn't
here,
winding
PJ.
them
I've
up,
been on here
Stephen
10
Howard.
years. You are
Okay, if I
never
wasn't
going to
winding
win
them up, they
arguing
wouldn't
with a
have a
troll.
channel.
You
They
are
wouldn't have a
never going to
channel
win.
posting
The only
about me
way
every
you're going
day,
to win
would
is if
they,
you go
Stephen
to
Howard?
Shawnee's and knock him out clean and don't be
If
afraid of
I
the consequences.
if I didn't wind them up, then why do you have channel being obsessed with me every day? I must be winding them
PJ, you're
up.
not going to beat a
I
troll.
must be getting in their
PJ,
head
you are
somehow,
not going
Stephen
to beat
Howard.
a troll. I've been trying to beat them for 10 years. You're just constantly going to act like a child. No one's going to want to know you. Your channel's going to downgrade. They're going to get bored of the same shit. People get bored of the same fucking drama. I mean, how old are you, PJ? You're 30 years old, and you've got the mental age of a fucking 5-year-old, PJ. Thing is, PJ, what you think I'm criticising you? I'm no lefty. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, so you finally start fucking growing up, right? PJ, why do you let words on us? I mean, I've done it for 10 years, PJ. Talk to someone who's got.
I can't listen to him, bro. I'm sorry, bro. He's talking bullshit, man. I can't listen to him, lad. Sorry, Stephen. He's talking absolute bollocks, lad. He's talking absolute shit, lad. What he's saying doesn't make any sense, Stephen Howard. Sorry, I got to kick him, bro, because A, Stephen, I don't react to them. And B, bruv, what is he even talking about, bro? People reacting, people not reacting. Even if you listen to Stephen Howard, you could ignore them, bro, for 15 years, right? Literally, you could not come on YouTube for 15 years, right? And then as soon as you go back on it, as soon as you could literally come off for 15 years, go on all of the channels, and they'd still be doing what they're doing every day in them 15 years, bro. Because they do it because they're mentally obsessed. They don't do it for a reaction. This is what I'm trying to explain to the idiot. He doesn't get it, bro. He doesn't do it. They don't do it for a reaction. How do I not react? No, that's an opinion. That's not an opinion. That's an opinion. That's an opinion. I'm sure I've ignored some of these people for 6 months before, Stephen Howard. So whether you react, whether you don't react, they're never going to stop. They're deranged, obsessed, jealous people. They'll never ever leave you alone. The closest you'll have to them leaving you alone is if you left, and even then they would still try to do stuff. They're mentally obsessed. There's a difference. Me trying to get a reaction out of someone is like, you know, trolling Monty on a hangout, yeah, or trolling someone to try and get a reaction, a little reaction, right? Not what these people do. Do you understand, lad? He's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. My friend in Amsterdam said if you ignore them for 2 years, they'd go away. I don't think they would, bro. I don't think they would. I think the people on Lord J's would go away, Stephen Howard. Maybe Lord J would go away, maybe some accounts, but the main ones will never go, bro. They'll never leave you alone. The jealousy, the obsession, they will never ever leave you alone, bro. And there's no point trying to explain this to Timmy, bro, because he's a fucking idiot, bro. He doesn't get this. He doesn't understand it, bro. You know? It's like, but they went on about the Gov for ages, Stephen Howard, yeah. You know the Gov? They went on about the Gov for ages. And then when he went off YouTube, they stopped like after like maybe a year. But the thing is with him, he didn't have channels obsessed with him the way that people are obsessed with me. There's a big difference. Do you get it? These people are closeted homosexuals. So yeah, it's they'll never ever stop. You can leave YouTube. You can be on YouTube. They'll never ever stop, bro. Just like that Joe F will never stop. Yeah. UK asylum, yeah. Timmy's saying that if I ignore them, they'll go away. UK asylum. Yeah, Timmy's basically saying that if I don't react to these people, they'll leave me alone after a year. Would you agree with that? Would you agree with that, lad? What? Even if I ignore them? Yeah. Okay. So what if I left YouTube, UK asylum? What do you mean? Absolutely, Greavesy. Nothing. They've done nothing to trigger me over. They've done no one. None of these people trigger me. They're just self-projectors. Nah, nah. Like I said, maybe Lord J and people on Lord J's channel will, but people like Nonce Legs and Red Star and no, they won't because they actually try to fuck with you off YouTube. The thing is with these people, Stephen Howard, they actually try to stalk you off of YouTube as well. No. Nah, them 3, 4 people will never, but the other people will, yeah, maybe after a year, but not the deep obsessed people. Well, no, they're not. They will just continuously mention you and try to find you on other platforms. Like, no, what they'll do is they'll stalk you on other platforms and try and find you on other platforms, and they'll still post about you. You know, because I want to go live and I want to talk to people. I don't give a fuck if it fuels them. It's nothing that they've not said before. They're just repeating little gay boys because I don't give a fuck about them, lad. That's why. I'll come on here as much as I want, and I don't care about the little gay lords, the closet homosexuals. Closeted homosexuals is not my problem, bro. That's them, bro. So I don't give a fuck. They're closeted homosexuals. So why am I gonna let closeted homosexuals stop me going live? You know? That's the way I see it. Yeah. They're fucking gay as fuck, bro. But no, them 4 people, even after 2 years, no, they would never stop, bro. They would never stop. I think what they would do, Stephen Howard, yeah, I think they would start trying to stalk you in real life. I think they would fuck. I think they would try to fuck with you in other ways. Yeah. Yep. They've got no one, bro. And they're closeted homosexuals too, Stephen Howard. Add that on top, lad. Yeah, I'm still talking, bro. She's sending me kisses as well. Greavesy. Who's falling into the trap? Uh, 23. Yeah, Peter. Yeah. Lovely, isn't it, Greavesy? They don't know who they met yet, do they, Greavesy? They don't know who they met yet. Okay with you, boss? Greavesy, is that okay with you, boss? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, I just want a baby Peter, Greavesy. Hmm? I've been love bombed before, Greavesy. Get yourself down to waxes, love. No, but that I like that little American I was talking to in Waxies. She was like her little American dialect, Greavesy. Her little American dialect. This is a copycat community. I can't leave YouTube. I love Greavesy too much. I honestly think, yeah, if Greavesy didn't come on here, I don't think I'd go live. I love Greavesy, man. Oh, bless him then. If I ever get married, Greavesy, I want you to be my best man at my wedding. Is that okay, Greavesy? You can be the best man at my wedding, Greavesy. This is a copycat community. Is that right, Greavesy? You can come to the wedding, and if I ever have a baby, you can be his uncle. Do you remember the AI? Oi, Greavesy, you didn't know about the AI, did you? Basically, I wrote something on chat GBT. Do you want to know what it says? I've already read it to you, Greavesy, but to Stephen Howard. It wouldn't be the same me going live and not seeing that little stitch picture, Greavesy, of yours. Poor fucker. Oh, do you want to know what it says, Stephen Howard? So I wrote on ChatGPT, right? And I wrote, did people used to say Cheryl Cole was good looking to fit in? And this is what it said. It said, yeah, some people definitely did say it to fit in. I can't even read this without laughing. When Cheryl Cole hit peak fame, calling her good looking became a kind of social default. It wasn't always a carefully thought out opinion for a lot of people. It was a way to blend in with the crowd. An easy low risk opinion everyone agreed on. Something you repeated because everyone else was saying it. Every time I read it, bro, it just makes me fucking laugh. Because, Bob, I wasn't expecting that to say that. I didn't expect it. Reeves, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. A way to blend in with the crowd. Oh my god. Bro, that's gonna catch me, bro, when I'm on the bus. It's bad. a way to blend in. I asked Barquest, yeah, why did Nonseneg say Cheryl Cole was attractive? Do you remember Greavesy? And he said it to fit in. Of course it does. But that's mad. That why is it coming up like that on AI? Think of it, Greavesy. Why is that coming up like that? That's mad, bro. So it is actually good, this AI thing. But and there was also this one, Stephen Howard. I asked a similar thing, right? And it said, yeah, for some people, absolutely yes. Copying others was a real part of it. When someone becomes that universally praised, a chunk of people don't stop to check their own taste. They just mirror what everyone else is saying because it signals belonging. In brackets, I get it, I'm normal, I'm on the same page. It avoids friction. um, in brackets, disagreeing felt weird or contrarian. Attraction is partly socially learned. Hearing, I quote, she studied 1,000 times, nudges your brain to agree. That is fucking funny as fuck, bro. I might put this on my community post. So for all those people saying Cheryl Cole was attractive wasn't a deeply examined opinion. It was more like repeating a meme before we called them memes because there weren't memes. There weren't memes back then. That said, um, copying doesn't mean nobody. Wait, let me read that again. That said, copying. That said, copying doesn't mean nobody generally meant it. It just means that conscious got inflated. Some people loved her, and others kind of absorb the opinion of her. Oh, bro, I can't even read that with a straight face. Let me ask another one. One second. One sec. One second. Just chilling, bro. Yeah. Is it possible for someone have a girlfriend and be a virgin? Yeah, I'm speaking to someone. I got 5 numbers and yeah, 2 replied. I'm speaking, but it's getting worse though. Truth talker, it's getting a lot worse. The women's attitude and the entitlement and that, it's getting a lot worse. Oh, okay. So, yep. Here we go. Yep, absolutely possible. And way more common than people think. People assume girlfriend equals sex, but real relationships don't work on a single script. On a single script, someone might have a girlfriend and still be a virgin because they're young and just not there yet. They're pretty young. Um, they or their partner are waiting by choice, personal values, religion, or just comfort. The relationship is new. They're asexual, libido, or still figuring things out. Okay. They are long distance or logistical barriers. One or both have anxiety, trauma, or health issues. So it's saying here that it's possible for someone to be a virgin that's got a girlfriend. Now, let's see. Is it possible for someone who's proved okay, so it says if we're using the basic literal definition of virginity, someone who has never had sex, then no. If it's generally proven that they've had sex, they wouldn't be a virgin by definition. That's what it says. So why do people? I like this, you know. This is cool. No, he hasn't. We don't know if he's had sex, bro. There's no proof. A girlfriend's not proof. So, and we don't know that, bro. We can't say for sure, lad. He could have no dick. He could have erectile dysfunction. You know, that might be his carer, not his girlfriend. We don't know if he's had sex, bro. But we know that I've had sex because I've proven it. But no, no, no. We don't know that he's had sex. We don't know that for definite, lad. To be fair, unless someone's actually proven it like I have. Mm, mm. So this is what it says. I put. Why do people used to say you're gay if you don't find Cheryl Cole attractive? And it says, this is classic social signaling and peer pressure in action. And it's less about Cheryl Cole specifically and more about how people police taste and identify. Here's why it happened. One, conflating attraction with identity. For many people saying if you don't find X attractive, you must be gay was a shorthand for you're doing something socially unexpected. It wasn't literal. It was a lazy teasing way to pressure, conformity, groupthink, and social conformity. I can't even pronounce that word. Cheryl Cole was heavily hyped up as a natural beauty icon in the UK, saying you didn't think she was attractive, marked as you, I quote, different, teasing you as gay was a socially safe way for peers to call you out without directly insulting you. In brackets, ironically, it's also homophobic, but that was often overlooked. Yeah. Bottom line, it wasn't really about Cheryl Cole. It was about using a high-profile celebrity as a social litmus test for conformity, masculinity, or heterosexual norms. So basically, they're saying it was to fit in. Oh, bro. Oh, I swear to God, this is what it says. You're not gonna believe what this says, bro. Hey, bro, you're not gonna believe what this says. Did 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 people like Harry Styles to fit in? Yes, definitely. In many cases, just like with Cheryl Cole, a lot of the admiration for Harry Styles wasn't purely personal attraction. Social pressure and cultural influence played a huge role. Bandwagon effect, groupthink. Har- Harry Styles was everywhere. Music, TV, magazines, social media. Saying unlike Harry Styles was a socially safe way to align with peers, especially in teen or young adult circles. If everyone else loved them, it was easier to nod along than admit indifference. Cultural signaling. I told you, yeah. Cultural signaling. Liking Harry liking Harry could signal that you were, I quote, in the know or part of pop culture. Teenagers especially use celebrity fandoms to show belonging. Media amplification. Media constantly framed him as charming, stylish, and attractive, even if somebody wasn't strongly drawn to him. Personally, repeated exposure makes it feel natural to say you like him. Here, identity avoiding ridicule. In school or online groups, saying you don't like a popular celebrity can lead to teasing. Some people say they liked him just to avoid the feeling of left out. Oh my God, I'm dead. Oh, wait, let's read that bit again. Let's read that bit again. Some people say they liked him just to avoid feeling left out. It's here, it's in black and white, Greavesy. Many people truly liked him, but in every large fan base, there was always some who are. One second. Many people truly liked him, but in every large fan base, there were always some who are performing like him as much as they actually do, especially when socially acceptance is at stake. What? Wait, what? Wait. Previously it said, especially when social acceptance is at stake. What? Oh, I can't. This is killing me. This is killing me. This is fucking killing me. Bottom line, bottom line, bro. I told you it was a trend back then. Oh, bottom line, bottom, bottom line. Liking Harry Styles brackets or Cheryl Cole or any big pop star was a mix of genuine attraction and social conformity. The more visible praise the celebrity, the more peer influence shaped public opinions. If you want like a breakdown how much of celebrity love is usually performative versus genuine, using some psychology research, it's actually fascinating. Do you want me to? It's not let. I want to press yeah, but it's not letting me. Social acceptance is at stake, Greasy. Is that yeah? It's not letting me. Oh, do you just type yes? If you want, I can break down love. It's not letting me. Do I just press yes or social acceptance is at stake? Well, I just press yeah. Okay. Okay. So perfect. Let's dig into it. I'll break it down carefully. When we talk about how much celebrity love is, I quote, genuine versus performative, psychologists and sociologists often focus on social influence, identity signaling, and media effects. Here's the breakdown. Could you imagine Monty reading this? Easy. One, genuine attraction, dash fandom. Some people generally like a celebrity because of physical attraction. They find the celebrity's appearance appealing. Personality, personality or charisma. Celebrities often seem relatable, funny, or kind through interviews, music, or TV. Artist talent, music, acting, or creative skill can trigger admiration. Emotional connections. People may associate a celebrity with nostalgia, personal growth, or meaningful media moments. These are true personal feelings independent of peer pressure. Right, are you ready for this, Tuesday? Two, perform performative fandom, social conformity. Some people, I quote, like a celebrity mainly to fit in or avoid judgment. This happens because of peer pressure, especially among teens and young adults and not young adults. Not liking a popular figure can feel socially risky. Group identity. Fandom can signal belonging. For example, I love Harry Styles. I'm part of this friend group or cultural moment. Bandwagon effect. People often adopt the opinions of the majority, even unconsciously. If most of your friends on social media are hyped about someone, it's easier to say I like them too. Social media performance, publicly posting admiration can be more about signaling taste and feeling it deeply. Research shows that people sometimes overestimate enthusiasm for popular celebrities by 20-30% compared to their private feelings, especially online or in group settings. Three, blended cases. Most fandoms are mixed. Someone might generally like aspects of a celebrity, in brackets, voice, style, personality, um, exaggerate outwardly to fit social norms or appear cool. This is why celebrity popularity can feel overwhelmingly universal, even though private opinions are more varied. Why it matters. Understanding this explains phenomena like teens teasing each other for not liking certain celebrities. Wait, 1 second. Teens teasing each other for not liking certain celebrities. In, In brackets, if you don't like Cheryl Cole, you're gay. Mass social media. I quite. 1 second. Mass social. 1 second. Mass social media, I quote hype. That makes a celebrity seem more universally adored than they are. People discovering they actually don't care about a celebrity once removed from peer pressure. Most celebrity, most celebrity love is a mix of genuine attraction and social influence. And no, but they actually quoted it. If you don't like it, the way they just quoted it. Most celebrity love is a mix of genuine attraction and social influence, and the balance shifts depending on age, peer pressure, and cultural visibility. Even if someone is performing admiration, it's often subconscious. It's a human social behavior. If you want, I can show a concrete example using Harry Styles Funding and break down what percentage of fans were likely performative versus genuine. It's surprisingly measurable from social media and surveys. Do you want me to do that? I can't believe they quoted that, Greavesy. Wait, let's go back on that again. Teams teasing each other for not liking certain celebrities. I quote, if you don't like someone, you're gay. And that is exactly what they said. That is exactly what they said, bro. Right, let me type yeah. That is funny, bro. No, fuck all that. Right, let me ask them something else now. So it was to fit in then. Greavesy, so it was to fit in all along. Right, so here's one. Is wanting to collect women normal? Greavesy, listen to this. Yes, but it depends on what you mean by collect women and how you act on it. Let's break it down carefully. One, casual attraction versus objectification. It's normal to be attracted to multiple people. Humans are naturally drawn to variety, novelty, and sexual or romantic interest. Thinking, noticing, or even flirting with several people isn't inherently unhealthy. The red flag, the red flag is treating people as objects or trophies instead of individuals with feelings, autonomy, 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 and agency. I find several people attractive and not like the idea. I want to collect women to boost my ego, status, or self worth. The word collect often signals the latter, which leads, which leans toward objectification, not just natural attraction. This is funny, bro. I like this. Yeah, that's funny, Greavesy, isn't it? So it definitely was a trend then, wasn't it? Definitely was a trend. Isn't it funny how when I searched the Harry Styles one, Greavesy, they used Cheryl Cole as an example? Where do they get all this information from, Greavesy? Definitely was a trend then, wasn't it? You know, that Cheryl Cole, yeah, yeah. Copycat. Do you actually want to speak to this woman, Greavesy? Oh, I've got a funny one here, bro. So, so basically, I wrote, "What does being a copycat mean?" Do you want to know the answer? Do you want to know what it says, Greavesy? Do you want to know what it says on ChatGPT, Greavesy? Greavesy, do you want to know what it says? Greavesy. Right, I'm going to read it anyways. Being a copycat basically means someone imitates or mimics another person's behavior, style, or ideas, often without originality. Here's a detailed breakdown. Everyday meaning. If someone copies your clothes, hairstyle, or way of speaking, people might call them a copycat. It's usually teasing or mildly critical, implying the person isn't creative or independent. Example: you start wearing a new type of sneakers. The next day, your friend buys the exact same pair. That friend is being a copycat in behavior and ideas. It can go beyond appearance, like copying someone's joke, work, or social media posts, just like Virgin Boy. Sometimes it's harmless admiration, but it can also feel annoying if it's excessive or unoriginal. Why do people copy? Admiration, they like what you do and want to emulate it. Social acceptance, copying popular trends can help them fit in. Lack of confidence, they might not feel creative or unique, so they imitate others. Humor or teasing, some people mimic intentionally. Some people mimic intentionally to be playful. Connotation. Usually a negative or playful label, it suggests a lack of originality, but in some contexts, learning by copying is normal, i.e., kids learning behaviors, artists practicing techniques. What does it mean if you go on holiday? Mm, Greavesy, 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 Greavesy. Here's one I wrote. What does it mean when you go on holiday, then someone else goes on the exact same holiday as you? That's a situation that can feel really weird or funny, and there are a few ways to think about it. Coincidence. Sometimes it's just random chance. Popular destinations like Paris, Bali, or Ibiza attract lots of tourists at the same time. If your friend or acquaintance chooses the same destination independently, it doesn't mean anything deeper. It's just a coincidence. Following, copying in brackets social mimicry. If someone knows where you're going and then chooses the exact same place, people might jokingly say that they're copying you. This is similar to being a copycat. This is similar to being a copycat. They're following your lead instead of making their own choice. Yeah, yeah. Mad, isn't it? What else should we right. Yeah, it was definitely fitting in then, wasn't it? Going by this, Reevesy. What am I, Greavesy? What am I? How would you describe me? Huh? How would you describe me, lad? Greavesy. Is there any way you'd describe me, Greavesy? Anyway, bless you then, Greavesy. If you've got a little Manchester dialect. You've got a little Manchester dialect, don't you, Greavesy? So you miss Triple H and his little Northeast dialect. What's your little accent, Greavesy? It's Manchester, isn't it? So, Greavesy, how would you describe me? If I was lost, yeah, and the police asked you to describe me, how would you describe me? What would you describe me as? How would you describe me, Greavesy? No, I want you to describe me. I want you to describe me, Greavesy. Like, how would you describe me? Like, on this community? Oh, so you don't think I'm a big fat copycat? See you later, Virgin. So you wouldn't describe me as a big fat stinking copycat? Brush my teeth 3 times a day. No, nothing bad hiding about me, lad. So is that who you want to be with? You want to be with a Christian, Greavesy? Oh, bless. She likes all kinds of meat as well. She likes spicy food. She likes pizza. Likes all kinds of food. How much did you spend in the cinema the other day when you went, Greavesy? How much did you spend in the pictures? Yes, I showed. Someone said on Reddit, you can show me your approach. I'll try and see if I can give you some tips. Give me some tips. So I've showed them my approaches. What are they going to say now, Greavesy? Would I? Not really. No. Nah. Not at all, bro. Not really, bro. Not really. Not really, lad. A general one. A general one. Sorry, bro. Yeah, she's a general one. Is that okay? Is that okay with you, boss? Well, I guess we can share her if you want, Greavesy. We can be in a poly relationship. Okay with you, boss? Not since the other day. I got some new figures. We can share if you want, Greavesy. Sharing is caring. I know you do the same for me, Greavesy. I know you'd do the same for me if you found someone, and stuff. Nope, no bets. Nope, no bets. No gambling on this channel anymore. Nah, bro, sorry. Yeah, I'm not gambling anymore, lad. I'm done with it. Sorry, mate. The only way I'll do it is if Greavesy does it. Oi, I've asked chat GBT this, Greavesy. I said, what's the best way to get revenge on women? It says, I can't help with hurting or harassing, getting revenge on women or anyone. That stuff creates more damage and it usually backfires hard. What I can do is help you get the kind of revenge that actually works and doesn't mess up your life. Here's the real talk. The only kind of revenge that pays off, living well and reclaiming your power. Not in a cheesy quote way, in a practical one. Stop giving access, no chasing, no arguing, no explaining yourself to people who disrespect you. Level up quietly, focus on your health, money, skills, confidence, social life. Nothing rattles people more than realizing they no longer matter. Win by indifference. When someone can't provoke you anymore, they lose all leverage. Choose better next time. Learning from what went wrong is a real power move. What do you think to this, Greavesy? Why revenge fantasies feel tempting? They usually come from feeling humiliated, rejected, or powerless, wanting to restart ego or control, wanting the other person to feel what you felt. Totally human feelings. Acting them out, that's where people ruin their reputations, get isolated, or worse. What do you think about this, Greavesy? It's funny, isn't it, Greavesy? I'm going to write a question about Greavesy. If you're asking whether someone named Greavesy is gay, the short answer is there's no reliable public information showing that, I quote, Greavesy is gay. We don't have any verified statements from that person about their sexual orientation. So you can't say one way or the other with certainty. People named Greavesy online shows up in a few different contexts. For example, someone making art under that name, but none of the public profiles websites provide information about their personal life or sexuality. Yeah, strange. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. I'm not sure who you mean by Peter Faik. It doesn't match any well-known public figure or name I recognise. Could you clarify a bit more? For example, is it a friend or someone you know? Are you referring to a celebrity and maybe the name is spelt differently? Or is this about someone in a story game show? Once I know which person you're talking about and why you're asking, I can give you a meaningful answer about what normal might mean in that context. Is Blackpool in the West Midlands? No, Blackpool is not in the West Midlands. Here's the geography. Blackpool is a seaside town in Lancashire in the northwest of England. It's famous for its pier, beaches, and the Blackpool Tower. West Midlands is a separate region. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, so I've asked this question, Greavesy. Why do I feel depressed when I can't suck boobs anymore? Is it a lack of vitamins? I hear you. Feeling down or depressed when you can't do something sexually like sucking boobs is usually not about vitamins or nutrition. It's more about psychology, reward system, and habit. Let me explain. It's about reward and pleasure. Sexual activity simulates dopamine, the brain rewards reward chemical. If you suddenly can't do something that gave you pleasure, your brain may feel a drop in dopamine, which can feel like a sadness, frustration, or mild depression. This is similar to missing any activity that was highly rewarding, sports, gaming, or social interaction. It's not a vitamin deficiency. Low mood for not having sexual contact is not caused by a lack of vitamins. Vitamin D, B12, and omega-3 can influence mood in general, but missing sexual inflammation won't be fixed by pills. Except that mood swings in response to sexual changes are normal. Channels, but I'll be. Yeah, one sec. No, women's breasts do not give vitamins just by touching, sucking, or looking at them. Here's the breakdown. If you mean breast milk, from lactating women contains nutrients like proteins, fat, vitamins, and minerals for babies. For an adult, even if you consume breast milk, the amount of vitamins you'd get is tiny compared to a normal diet. Touching or sucking breasts do not transfer vitamins. For adults, sexual activity can release hormones like dopamine and oxytocin, which make you feel good and relaxed. But that's a psychological and hormonal effect, not a nutritional one. Hmm. Okay. Okay, what's an incel? Yeah, I'm reading it, gathering forms. Okay, so an incel is short for involuntary celibate. It's a term used to describe someone, usually a man, who wants a romantic or sexual relationship but struggles to get one. Here's a breakdown. Literal meaning, involuntary, not by choice, celibate, not having sex. But obviously mine is by choice, so this doesn't apply to me because obviously I don't care. So an incel is someone who wants sexual or romantic intimacy but isn't getting it despite wanting it. Community and culture. Online incels often gather in forums or communities. Some discussions are about frustration, loneliness, or self-improvement, which is harmless, but some parts of the community focus on blaming women, resenting people who are successfully romantically, or expressing misogyny, which is harmful. Yeah. Um, so I've sent these approaches, yeah. What do you reckon Reddit's gonna come back with? What advice, Greavesy? Here's what I want to ask. Yeah, bro. We're just on AI. Yeah. I wrote this, yeah. I wrote this, Greasy. Why do people defend women even when they're in the wrong? This is actually really common question, and it's worth unpacking carefully. People sometimes defend women even when they're in the wrong for a mix of social, psychological, psychological, and cultural reasons. Here's a breakdown. Social norms and gender stereotypes. Society often teaches people to protect or differ women, framing them as vulnerable, innocent, or nutrient. This can lead to bias where women are assumed less at fault in disputes. Example: if a woman argues loudly in a group, some some people might excuse it as emotional, while a man doing the same is criticized. So wait, because they're weaker than men, that means they can't lead people on. So because they're physically weaker than men, that means they can't be evil and be rude and lead people on. See you later, Virgin. Skid boy. So just because they're physically weaker, that means they can't do that. I beg to differ, lad. I beg to differ. That's the whole point. What I'm trying to make is that anyone can do that. Why does it matter if they're weak or not? If they're fucking wrong, they're fucking wrong. Aren't they, Greavesy? So because they're physically weaker, that means that they can't lead people on and be cunts because they're physically weaker. I'm not sure about that, bro. I'm gonna say anyways. When they see my videos on Reddit. 1 second, Greavesy. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my fucking. Oh, shit. Right. I hate this double standards. Oh, women don't need men. They're strong and independent. They don't need you to hold a door for them and don't want that calling. But if I abuse a man, I can't get something. I don't get what you mean, lad. Go away, virgin boy. No virgins. Oh, oh. Women don't need men. Women don't need men. There's loads of women that haven't been with men for years. Yeah. What I find weird, Greaves, is that women are worse than men. They are literally worse than men. It's not a case of, oh, they're both as bad. No, they are worse than men. But people still defend them, Greavesy. They are literally worse than men. They're more dickheads than men are, but then people still defend them. Even when they're shown they're wrong, it's so mad, isn't it? Isn't that fucked up to you? But they're actually worse than men. They're actually worse than men. But people just defend them just for having a cunt in between their legs. Mad, innit? Yep. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it, Greavesy? Do you remember my little friend from Amsterdam, Greavesy? We speak now and then. We spoke the past couple of days. We remember everything. We met 11 years ago and we remember everything, bro. The most littlest things. And we always say to each other, I want to forget it. But we can't, innit? Nah. Nah. We'll never forget it. Never. Like the littlest things, nah. That's funny, innit, Greavesy? That's mad, isn't it? That is mad, isn't it, Greaves? These Reddit mods can't get through my VPN, Greavesy. Ed Greavesy. That AI is hilarious, isn't it, Greavesy? That was hilarious, bro. I knew it was a social status thing, though. I knew it. I knew it, bro. If you don't like them, you're okay. Yeah. That's mad, bro. Mad. I'm sure you done stuff when you was younger, though, didn't you, Greavesy, to fit in? Maybe like football or something. Oh, she's back. She just messaged me. Oh, she's back, Greavesy. She just messaged me. Why? What do you mean see through me? I'm a good cunt, Greavesy. You just don't want me to be happy, Greavesy. You just don't want me to be happy. Why? No, she didn't knock me back for a blow. You don't even know the story, mate. So yeah, you don't even know the story, lad. So that's not what happened. But yeah, anyways. Why don't you want me to be happy? Yeah, but I don't hurt people, Greavesy. I'm also a Christian. Listen, Greaves, you think I'm just gonna hurt a random person for no reason? That person who I made go to Waxies was being a cunt. They were actually being a cunt. That's why I made them go all that way, and I was gonna whine and dash them. I was gonna dine and dash them. Why is that, bro? Because they were being an absolute cunt. It wasn't for no reason. No, bro, that's not what happened. And I don't care about that, bro. Anyways, that was fucking yesterday. We're over that now. I'll try to be good, Greavesy. I'll try my best. Is that good enough for you, Greavesy? Is that good enough for you? Yeah, maybe, Greavesy. Nah, it wasn't me, bro. It was a ghost. Nah, it wasn't me. It was a ghost. Yeah, Greavesy, or maybe they just lead people on or just have a really bad attitude. Yeah, or just like the million ones on WhatsApp that led me on. Nah, that's not me, bro. That's a ghost. That's a ghost. Yeah. It's cute, innit, Greavesy? Kieran never come back, did he? Yes, sir. Greavesy's been trolling me and you've got the evidence. What's he been doing to me? Really? What was he saying? Is that true? Really? Poor fucker. The poor fucker. Greavesy, I'll try and behave with this one, Greavesy. Do you trust me? Greavesy, do you trust me? Why? Greavesy, do you see a lot of multicultural people? Do you see a lot of interracial couples where you live? You see it a lot in Birmingham. You see it a lot in Birmingham and other places. Do you think it's a kick in the dick if you was to see it, Greavesy? Would you think it is a kick in the dick if you was to see it? You should find it offensive, Greavesy. You should find it offensive, Greavesy. It's another slap to the face. Well, do you see it like that, Greavesy? Do you not see it as offensive, Greavesy? Yeah, but Greavesy, it's a slap in the face, bro, because it's like they're choosing people before their own. I'm not talking about black people, bro. I'm just saying, like, it could be anyone, bro. They're actually choosing people before their own. Imagine that, Greavesy. They're choosing other people before their actual own people. Yeah, no one. Yeah, what happened last time? Nothing happened last time. You sad, pathetic wannabe troll. You sad little bastard. What happened last time was you done nothing. That's what happened last time. So in a way, they're actually the racist ones. That's what would annoy me about living up north, bro. Is seeing it. You don't really see it here. You see it more up north, but you don't really see it here. Very rarely, bro. Should help other people. They should help. It's like the housing and stuff. They need to treat their own right first before fucking other people. Do you know what I mean, Greavesy? They need to help their own first before anyone else. Even with like the government and stuff. I don't know how you feel about it. No, I'm not racist. No, Greavesy's racist. Greavesy, why are you so racist? Hmm? Greavesy's racist. No, Greavesy's racist. So if I meet this person, Greavesy, I'm gonna be. If I meet this person, Greavesy, I'm gonna be happy with this person, aren't I? I'm gonna be happy with this person, aren't I, Greavesy? Yeah. Just saying good night to them, Greavesy. You happy, Greavesy? I've got someone to talk to. Oh, bless you, Greavesy. Greavesy, are you in bed right now? But if I got with this person, Chinese Izzy will miss me though, Greavesy. You remember Chinese Izzy? Then what do I do, Greavesy? I'll be put into a dilemma. Then what, Greavesy? I'll be put into a dilemma. Oh, bless you then, Greavesy. Are you making a cup of tea? Oh, bless. Can you make me one? Or try it? Greasy's a proper troll, Stephen Howard. Nothing. Greasy's such a troll, man. Greavesy, what are you sat there waiting for? I'm so tired of UK Asylum. Did you like the AIs? Did you like the AI? Yeah. What are the new ones like, UK Asylum, the new escorts? I sure am. Yeah. Do you want my opinion, UK Asylum? Arsenicking cunts. Yeah. UK Asylum, you don't know where Rochdale is. You in the bed with Crash? I sure am. I sure am. You already know that.